Alright, drone video tracked 10 at Elm Hollow on Bull Shoals Lake, and we're looking easterly, southeasterly. We just launched from the county road at the property, which is toward the east side. You can see the power line there as well that crosses over the east side of the property. And the truck is facing north, so we must have been headed back from the end of Elm Hollow. We're going east now toward the actual Corps of Engineer land and obviously the lake itself. So the entire east side of this property borders the Corps of Engineer land at the lake for about 180 feet. So you can go literally directly from your property into that Corps land and to the water, which is fantastic. You can fish, swim, all that good stuff from your property. You can actually hunt in the Corps of Engineer land. A lot of people don't know that, but it's similar to National Forest in that it's public land and it's open for hunting. So you really do have the best of both worlds if you're able to find a piece like this that has direct frontage on that Corps land, the take line or the Corps land, whatever you want to call it. Now we're headed westerly, and we're going to cross over the power line, then the county road. The gravel creek bed will be just on the other side of the county road. Power line, county road, and if you look closely, once we get past that county road, there you can see the creek bed a little bit. It's maybe 100 feet past the county road there. So that's a wet weather creek, but it's a really pretty ancient gravel creek bed. All types of different rock formations and fossils, and it does flow sometimes. Now we're still headed westerly. Creek bed is the lowest point on the property, and as we keep going west, it's going to be rising up gradually. It doesn't go quite to that pasture you see, that meadow. It stops just a little bit short of that, not too much. But as we get toward the west side where we are now, it starts to, according to the topo map, it starts to level out quite a bit. We've really only seen it from the air. I mean, what you're seeing now is what we've seen of the property. Heavily wooded, as you can see. And it's just looking southerly toward toward Bull Shoals. Bull Shoals is an enormous lake, extremely popular. Great for fishing, swimming, pulling a tube. I mean, it's just awesome. Now here it looks like we just backed up to the west to kind of get a good overview. And now we're looking easterly at the west side of the property. It does look pretty level. I think that's what we were trying to do there, is kind of get a bead on how the topography was. And we're seeing all different types of trees. Those darker green trees look like cedars, and then the kind of the other shades of green look like mostly hardwoods. I mean, we found black walnut, chestnut, red oak, white oak, hickory trees out here, as well as cedars and a few pine trees. There you can see the red truck on the lower left. And cross the county road, cross the power line, and then there's still a couple hundred feet of property before you hit the Corps land. So you've got a lot of options on this tract. I mean, it's extremely hard to find anything not only with direct frontage on the Corps, which essentially is lakefront, but that's what it's referred to often on a Corps of Engineer lake. But we've also got power. Not close by, it's on site. It's physically running over the property, so you're covered on that. County road access, some beautiful timber, and obviously the gravel creek bed. The old homestead for the area was just a few tracks to the north, and part of this property would have been, I'm sure, part of the yard or the pasture for the old homestead. I mean, we have found all kinds of cool old metal tools and different stuff. So really neat, some history to the area. But that's it for the video. Check out the other videos and pictures on the listing page. If you have any questions, just let us know. But that's tract 10 at Elm Hollow on Bull Shoals Lake.